The NBA 82-game grind is done, and now the real fun begins. The NBA playoffs are here, and it's time for all the high-stakes drama, clutch moments, and draw-dropping plays. I can't wait. If you're looking to make the playoffs even more exciting, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered as an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From the play-in games all the way through the finals, now it's time to back your favorite player and teams as they go chase glory. All season long, DraftKings has been your go-to spot for NBA player props, and that doesn't stop now. Want to make your playoff experience even more intense? Try placing a bet on your favorite player's performance. Will they drop 30, 40, or even more? It's your call. Ready to place your first bet? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Lock in your bets, and let's make this playoff run unforgettable. Here's something special for you first-timers. New DraftKings customers, bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Make it a playoff run to remember with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, listen up, taxpayers. It's time for what you all really tuned in to listen to me for. Financial advice. Tax season, Boost Mobile wants you to turn your tax refund into 6 months of saving. When you buy 6 months on their best unlimited plans, Boost will give you another 6 months for free. That's like 6 times 2 divided by 1, carry the, a really good deal. They told me I should have been a tax accountant. Well, would you trust me with your money? Well, that's great news because I'm not done yet. Visit Boost Mobile store during tax season and enter to win up to $10,000 to double your refund. Or if you're really good at math and money stuff like me, pay off what you still owe. Okay, time to take my financial advisor hat off and put on my lawyer hat. Requires upfront payment, tax and fees extra, terms and exclusion apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offer terms and sweeps details. And now I get back to my boring old day job. Head over to your nearest Boost Mobile store and make the most out of your tax refund. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite unk. Down at the bottom left, your favorite 85, route runner extraordinaire, bingo ring of fame honoree, the Liberty City legend. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And joining as a part of our basketball coverage throughout the NBA Finals, Iso Joe Johnson, the Arkansas native, now way of Atlanta, ATL. Thanks for joining us again, Joe. We greatly, greatly appreciate your support and your insight. Nightcap is brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for joining us again. We appreciate your support, and thanks to you, everything that you see here, all the plaques behind us, all the success that we've been able to enjoy is because of people like you, and we greatly appreciate your support, and hopefully we can continue to gain your trust and your support. Please make sure you go, check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you cannot find it in any city or state near you, just order it, and we'll ship it directly to you. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Everything is restocked. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour are on sale. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, NYC, Chicago, and Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That's shayshaymedia.com/tour. NightcapSportsRadio.com/tour. That link is also pinned in the chat. You guys don't want to miss out on this one, so go grab your tickets now. Wolves dominate, take over in the third quarter, and blow the game open. Well, actually, they took over in the second quarter and blew the game wide open. Outscored the Lakers by 18 in the second quarter after being down by 7, and they really never looked back after that, and they win 117-95. It was a balanced effort. You got 16 from Julius Randle, 25 from Jaden McDaniels, who was 11 of 13, 3 of 3 from the three. Ant-Man, he wasn't efficient shooting the ball, but he was dominant as his normal self. 22 points, and it was Naz Reid coming off the bench, 8 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from the three, 23 points. The Lakers, with the exception of Luka, nobody really played well. And in order for them to get back in this series, because the home team has lost home court in the first game, and normally that's not what you want to see, but they still got a ways to go. This is an absolute must on Monday night, Joe. They've got to get this game. But LeBron, AR, and they got to get some help from the bench. But watching this game, tell me, what did you see? What did you like about what you saw from Minnesota, and what didn't you like about what you saw from the Lakers?
I smell trouble for the Lakers, man. We've seen the Minnesota Timberwolves be in this position, knocking off teams, whether it was Phoenix, whether it was Denver. So, and man, he known to go in somebody else's building, steal some wins, play very effective basketball. Even though he didn't shoot well, I thought he put so much pressure on the rim and created so many other opportunities for other guys. But man, if you got Naz Reid and McDaniels gonna shoot like that from three,
you in trouble.
You're gonna be in trouble. It's gonna be hard for you to win that game. So, those guys were very efficient tonight, and they just outplayed the Lakers. The Lakers look lethargic. They just didn't. Outside of Luka having that great first run, outside of that, they looked like they were stuck in mud a little bit to me.
Yeah, they didn't match. They need to understand this is the playoffs. This ain't no regular season.
Yeah,
it's different. And they didn't come out. They came out really good in the first quarter, but that second quarter, and we know the Lakers, after watching them all year, Joe, they're gonna have a quarter where they take it completely off.
Yeah.
Now, it's normally the third or the fourth quarter. It's not normally the first half. Yeah. It's normally they come out at the half or or the fourth quarter. But we saw this turn of events in the second quarter where they ended up giving up 38 points. After giving up 21 in the first quarter, they gave up 38, and then they gave up another 35 in the third quarter. So they gave up, 73 points in 2 quarters. Ocho, watching this game, what's your takeaway?
Listen, first off, the Lakers didn't come out and match the Wolves' intensity, huh? The intensity. Nope. Listen, on both sides of the court, there was no intensity. They didn't play defense very well. Nobody played well on the Lakers offensively outside of Luka. So if LeBron is off, then if LeBron is off and Luka's on, somebody else has to come. It got to be AR, it got to be Rui, somebody has to have some points collectively as a group if your starters aren't firing on all cylinders. Ant-Man doesn't have a good game. Hell, Reed comes off the bench and he cutting the fool. McDaniel's playing well. It was just a bad game all around for the Lakers in general. And normally, when you have home court advantage and you plan at home, you don't want the away team to steal a game at home. You don't want that to happen. So they already put themselves out in a hole. So Monday night, like you said, they got to have it. If they lose Monday night's game, they're gonna be in a heap of trouble.
Hey, you see, it's hard to play Jackson Hayes when you switching all them pick and rolls and you ain't giving up them lob threats.
Yeah,
pressure on the rim.
It is, and plus the thing, I think they're switching. They're too easy switching. I mean, as soon as the guy starts to show, they go ahead and switch it. No, bro, fight on the top. Don't give up. You copping out. You wussing out on us. Don't do that. Hey, Finney Smith, don't pass that off to Gabe Vincent. Don't pass that off to Luka. No, fight through that.
Yeah.
Them little soft picks they sitting Joe. Come on, bro. You got to go harder than that now, because it's easy. Oh, you just back away. You go ahead and take it. That's what Ant want. And you see, they keep calling Luka. Nah, we want Luka. And they're gonna keep, no matter who he's guarding, they try to put him on the weak. Man, they putting what's old boy name? Rudy Gobert. Man,
Yeah.
they bringing Rudy Gobert damn near at the damn half court to set a pick because they're like, hey, we want whoever Luka's guarding, you're gonna be the pick guy.
Right.
Or Gabe Vincent because he's Gabe is what 6 foot tall if we were lucky, and so but they got to fight. I think they just got to fight hard over the pick. Now look, if a team gonna be knocking down those threes like they're knocking down, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. It's not like the Lakers shot particularly bad from the three, but when you let a team shoot 20, make 21 of them, and they shoot 50%, they shoot 50% from the floor. Well, you got your work cut out.
They couldn't get no
That's what I
stops. Man. Couldn't get no stops.
Couldn't get none. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. They got.
So if you keep taking the ball out the net, man, it's going to slow our offense down a little more. They already a little small, so through movement it's great for them. So you got to use misses as like fast breaks, and they've been great at that. But hey, man, Timberwolves wasn't missing tonight. Them boys locked in. I liked it. But
the only hey Joe and Unc, the only way the Lakers were gonna find any chance or have any chance of getting back in this game is they were gonna have to steal points in transition. That was the only way, and they weren't able to do that.
Well, they would have to get some stops. And like Joe said, when you're taking the ball out of the net, they couldn't get any stops.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of times they forced a miss, but you don't realize you've done nothing until you gain possession of the basketball. So even if you force a miss, if you don't gain possession of the basketball, you've done absolutely nothing.
Right.
And they wind them down a couple of times late in the clock, and they hit some threes, Joe. It's demoralizing, especially in your building. If you wind them down and you got them shooting the ball with 1-2 seconds on the clock and they splashing threes or they're making outstanding, I mean, you're like, damn, well, what I got to do, bro? I mean, come on now. We don't wind them down. We took them out, grind them to the nub, and they didn't making shots like that. They got a big boost. DiVincenzo hit that shot at right there at the half. That was a that was a big boost going in for them because at that point they were down 8. Now they go down 11, and to start the third, they go on like a 10-2 run. Mm-hmm. So now all of a sudden, what could have been an 8-point game is now a 21-point lead. But they've got to do a better. They've got to do a better job of look at this. Rui minus 26, LeBron minus 22. Jackson Hayes only played 8 minutes. He was minus 11. Luka minus 12. AR minus 25. Dorian Finney-Smith minus 11. Vanderbilt minus 2. You ain't winning like that. You can't.
So now, if you're Minnesota, now you try to be a little greedy.
I'm trying to get sweepstakes. I'm trying to take both of them.
You done came in, you done did what you want to do. You just want to get one win. You done got the first one. Why not be a little greedy? Why not go in the second one?
And you know this, Joe. Normally that first one is the easiest to win because especially if the team has been laying off. Yep. You got to realize the Lakers have been off for 8 days.
Yeah.
And so, and they didn't play LeBron didn't play the last game in Portland. So they've been off a little longer. Yeah. But normally the first game is the one that you try to steal on the road. Once we get that, we say, well, hey, we here. Hell, we might as well get another one. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Hey, you might as well just try to go and get that second one while we're here. And guess what? We won't even have to bring our ass back to LA if we go ahead and handle our business in Minnesota.
So the next game in LA too, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
Monday night.
Well,
DraftKings no longer have, let's see, what it says. Okay. The Timberwolves knocked down a playoff record 21 threes. DraftKings no longer have the Lakers as the series favorite. Now Minnesota is minus 135. The Lakers are 115, plus 115. Poor performance when Magic has criticism. Coach J.J. Redick did a great job all season, but he didn't do a good job for game one. The Lakers stood around on offense, played too much one-on-one basketball, and didn't make any necessary adjustments. Tonight was one of the Lakers' worst performances this season. They were flat, had no energy, and they played like it was a regular season game. All the things that we just spoke about, Magic just highlighted. So clearly, they you and I, and we know what we're talking about here on Nightcap.
Yes,
Stephen A., I don't know why you had to tag me. This ain't got nothing to do with you, man. Someone just texted me a message to send directly to @Shannon Sharpe. AAA, NWA, I don't care what Shannon has to say. Lakers ain't winning in 5.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute now. This is a good question, and I'm gonna pose this question to you. Now you had Lakers in 5. Now, based on what you saw tonight, how confident are you in the Lakers winning this series still?
Look, Lakers in 5 rolls off the tongue. It don't sound as good Lakers in 7. It don't sound as good Lakers in 6. But I feel very confident. If it's 6, 7, it don't matter. Lakers in 5. But what Magic said, if you watch them they were standing around Minnesota getting offensive rebounds, kick out 3. They put them in the pick and roll. Like I said, they just got to do a better job of fighting over that pick. You just can't give up that easy. That's what if you do that, they're gonna keep doing it. Fight over that Finney. Fight over that Vanderbilt. You've got to make it a little bit more difficult on the offensive end. For Minnesota has the ball defensively. Lakers, you're gonna have to be a little tougher than what you showed tonight. This is not nearly good enough. LeBron, this notion. As you get older, it gets harder and harder to get in the rhythm. You see, he had no points in the first quarter, had 10 in the second, gave you 3 or 4 in the third. You can't do that because I get it. You want to let Luka, and Luka can get going, but in the process, but at what cost? You get Luka going, and now AR and Bron don't have no rhythm. Now, they didn't look. If you just look at the numbers, they got 72, which is about what they would average in the regular season. But when you don't get any production from your bench, remember we talked about this, Joe. Finney-Smith needs to give us 8 to 10 off the bench. Gabe Vincent needs to give us 6 to 8 off the bench. Vanderbilt gives us 4 to 6 off the bench. Rui, you can't play 30 minutes and give us 9 points. We need a little more. We need a little better than that. And so look, I'm not overly concerned, but hey, I'm like, okay now. I'm sure JJ's like, look, we didn't play nowhere close to our best. Now, what you've done is given them confidence that they can come in and beat our ass on our court, in our building. Let's not play around. Let's go ahead and get game 2, because you don't want to be in a situation, Joe, a bad pass or a missed call. Now you're down 0-2 going back to Minnesota, and you got to get 2. To make this thing a series. So, look, the Lakers didn't play well. Ain't no look, 47 points in the second half. They got 30 in the third. They got 17 points. And they got it. They cut it down. It was like one point it was 27. They got it all the way down to 12, Joe. They just couldn't sustain it.
The Timberwolves just seemed more desperate. You know what I mean? It was like they understood the moment and they understood, the now. Like, all right, we gotta get one. And they gained the momentum. Like I said, after Luka went on that run in the first quarter.
That was it.
It was pretty much lethargic the whole game, bro. It's like they were just out there floating. And Minnesota just played with more grit and grind. And they was effective.
But that's the thing, though, Joe. Is like, yeah, if you look at the Lakers, Luka's going to have a big quarter in the first half. It's either going to be the first quarter or it's going to be the second quarter. But he's going to get off one of those. Yeah. And that's why it's no surprise when you look up, he's got 20 points at the half, because normally he's going to go somewhere between 10 to 14 in a quarter. Right. Now, if it's the first quarter, okay, he's going to get like a 4 to 5 minute break to start the second. And it gets him out of a rhythm. Hell, hey, he get it going like that, Joe. I'd be tempted, hey, go back in there for the first 2 to 3 minutes. I'll get you a rest. I'll get you a rest a little later. Because he cooled down substantially in the second quarter. He caught fire again, but at that point in time, when you down like they were down, right, and Luka's going bucket for bucket with Ant or McDaniels or Naz Reid, you're really not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron gonna have to take over. He's gonna have to take over next game and take over early. Most of the time, he'll relax, let Luka get his, let AR get his, let everybody do their thing, and then pick up. And most of the time, LeBron will be efficient when he does decide to turn it on, but he got to do it early. He got to start off early. Let's say, how about we not let Luka get in rhythm and LeBron gets in rhythm first, and then allows everybody to catch fire at some point. Then at that point, I think it'll make a little easier, as opposed to you already being behind and you're forcing the missing shots, as opposed to having to be efficient and you're already down 12, 13. Hell, at one point. But the Lakers was down. What's the most the Lakers was down?
Like 27, I think.
At 27, almost 30 damn points.
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad. They got to pick it up, man. They got to find a way. Like I say, I think this Timberwolves team is very scary, as we all know, because they were just in the Western Conference Finals last year. I know they trade.
Yeah.
I know Cat was there, but Julius Randle tonight, he was effective, man. He played with grit. He played with toughness. And then those guys coming off the bench, the McDaniels, the Reeds, they won you a game.
Yes.
They won you a game. So now, like I say, man, hey, I'm looking forward to Minnesota trying to be greedy in game 2.
And plus, the thing is, Joe, I've noticed this, and I've noticed because I didn't notice it till he got to the Lakers because that was the only time that we've ever seen LeBron be injured.
Yeah.
But when he has these groin injuries, he's not the same when he gets back because he's hesitant. Because he knows, and Ocho being, and I don't know if you've ever had a groin or a hamstring injury, suddenness is the worst thing to happen.
Yeah.
If you watch LeBron, no rebounds, guys are right there. He's just like, if the ball don't come directly to him, he ain't making no sudden move to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes him a while, so he's really got to gather. If you go back and look at that chase down block, he had to gather.
Yeah.
They did a great job of tracking. But if you watch him, and I've noticed this, is that he's not going to do anything sudden because he doesn't want to. He had that groin injury like the game before that, maybe it was the Rockets game. He felt that little twinge and he came out. And so, whoo.
Hey, I understand what you're saying because it's like he don't rebound outside his area like he normally do. And he's starting to break with that. Now he just kind of, like I say, that first quarter, man, it just kind of seemed like he was just kind of floating to me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I said, I know Luka was hot, but it's hard, man. Basketball is a rhythm game. You know what I mean? Brun is a rhythm player as well, and when he gets it going, we know it's hard. We know it's hard to stop him, but him sitting back waiting until second quarter for him to scratch, that's gonna be hard.
We get older like them old cars. The new car crank rattled up. Now old one, you got to pat that thing a couple of times, Joe.
Yeah, you got to pump them brakes on that Chevy. Get this.
And then you let it warm up. You don't just take off with an older car. You let that thing, you let that thing get going, and now you good to go.
Yeah.
So LeBron, it takes him a little bit wilder. And I think the thing is that you see now, he's getting there a little bit earlier. He's getting those shots up. He's probably staying on the court a little longer because he knows, hey, LeBron used to go out there, get him little 10, 15-minute workout. He good to go. He probably out there 25, 30 minutes now.
Yeah. Yeah, it take a minute. Hey, you gotta warm them old bones up, man. Get them on. Once you get me on the freeway, baby, I'm ready though. I'm ready.
So the Lakers lose. Minnesota go in, take game 1 in convincing fashion, 117-95. The Lakers need a bounce back game in the worst way on Monday night. The Knicks beat the Pistons 123-112. Jalen Brunson, 34 points. Cameron Payne had 11 of his 14 points in the fourth quarter as the Knicks stunned the Pistons with a 21-0 run in the fourth. Karl Anthony Towns, 23 points, 11 rebounds in his first playoff game with the Knicks, and OG Anunoby also added 23 for the number 3 seed, the Knicks. Hey, I was like, man, they right there. I said, Detroit right there. Man, I went upstairs, came back down.
Thought I was tripping.
Hey, you know what I said? I thought my TV glitched. So I cut the TV off and cut it back on. Because I said, ain't no damn way in hell. You down 8, and now all of a sudden you up 13. I said, ain't no way. So I thought my TV glitched. So I cut the TV off, cut it back on, it started spinning. I was like, come on, TV, cut on. TV spinning because I don't know what it is, the internet out here, man. But they did it. They went on a 21-0 run and broke the game open. This game had Cade Cunningham played better. They got some points late in the ball game, but Cade got to be better than this. You can't have 21 points on 21 shots.
Right.
That's not good enough.
He wasn't that efficient tonight, but he dished the ball out well. I don't know how they lost that game, man. I'm just like you, Unc. I'm looking at the game. I swear I turned my head. It was like, hold on, but man, Detroit's a scary team. I thought they played a great game, man, up until that last quarter. I don't know. They just kind of collapsed.
Like the last 9 minutes, they were good. They started the fourth good. But from like a 5-minute stretch, they did nothing. But when you get OG give you 23, Cat gave you 23, Jalen Brunson gave you 34. Josh Hart, who's the utility Swiss Army knife, he's a spoon, he's a fork, he's a knife, he's a pair of scissors, he's a screwdriver, he's a monkey wrench. He can do it all. He gave you 13, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. And then you get Campaign, who scored 11 points in the fourth to go along with 14. That was really hard. Malik Beasley does what he does, came in, gave you 20 points on 6 of 12 from the three-point line, but they need some of their big guns. They need Cade Cunningham to be a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, I think Cade will be better. He'll be better in game 2. But I know Detroit, they still got to feel good about this, even though they lost. You know, like I said, they controlled the game, man, pretty much the entirety of the whole game up until about the last 8-9 minutes. They just kind of had a collapse. But, man, I like this Detroit team. They play hard.
They're scrappy.
Oh, man, they're over.
They're a really scrappy ball club. JB Bickerstaff got them playing. He got them believing. They believe they belong. I mean, they're not surprised that they're here. They believe it, and they play. Like I said, I agree with you. I think Cade will be more efficient. Tobias Harris had one of his better playoff games. Tim Hardaway Jr. played really well. Thompson needs to be a little bit better. You got to be better than that. You got to be better than that.
We talk about Detroit and what they did, how they played well. The Knicks won the game.
They did.
The Knicks won the game. And the reason they won the game towards the end, we ain't talked about Jalen Brunson yet. He had 34 and 8. And I'm gonna call him the conductor. I'm gonna call him the conductor because the way he orchestrated at the end of that game in crucial time and made those plays.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't play like that the rest of the series? What if Detroit don't win no more goddamn games because of what Jalen Brunson was able to do? Hell, goddamn Karl Anthony Towns out there with 23, 11, and 5. OG with his 23 and his 7.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't catch heat and that momentum carries into the next game and the game after that? Despite, Cade not having the game he should have, scoring 20 on 21. Obviously, that's bad. He might come back and have, a better game the next game. But hell, Jalen ain't going nowhere. Karl Anthony Towns ain't going nowhere.
Brunson, the thing that makes Brunson is that the big moments, he's at his absolute best.
Shows up
in
every
clutch time, they're going to put the ball in his hands, and sometimes they might go pick and roll with him and Cat, but they normally let him operate, and they trust him. Okay, whatever you do, we'll live with whatever decision that you make. And in clutch situations, I defy you to find 5 better players in the NBA currently that's better than him in clutch situations. The last 5 minutes, the game within 5. He's sensational.
Yeah.
And and that was on display again. The and one, he's great at drawing contact, Joe. Getting to the foul line. He was 8 of 10 night from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3, 34 big points. But like you said, it was the others. OG, Cat, Josh Hart was sensational, and Campaign gave you 11 in the fourth, 14 off the bench. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be look. Detroit kicking themselves because they know they're supposed to have stole this game. But like you said, Ocho, Cat and Brunson and Campaign is like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get this one.
Nah. This the playoffs though. It's a fine line between winning and losing, Ocho. You can be feeling confident, like you're gonna run through the series.
Yeah.
Then you can, it can backfire to where you be like, man, we got to get a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think Detroit, like I said, I think they feel good about it. Obviously, New York could go on. They could go on. They could sweep them. But I like this matchup, Detroit and the Knicks, man. And I'm looking forward to, fireworks throughout this playoffs.
And this is not like Detroit. They gave up 40 points in the fourth.
Yeah.
40. I mean, think about it. They gave up 27, 30, 26, and then you go 40. That's what I mean. And JB's probably saying, look, guys, we're a little cleaner. Hey, we gave up 40. Let's be a little better on the defensive end. Hey, we're right there. This is a team. Hey, in their building, we know how MSG gets to rocking. Guys make a few shots, but we were right there. Clean this up. Like I agree with you, Joe. I feel if I'm Detroit, I feel good. I feel good. I want to win. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm like, hey, damn, we lost. But I feel good that, 9 minutes to go in the game, we had an 8-point lead. It wasn't like we were down 8
Right.
We had an 8-point lead.
Right.
So there's some things that we can do that I feel comfortable that we can do to get this win, split this, and go back home for 2. The Nuggets beat the Clippers in OT 112. 112-110 in regulation. Westbrook hit a huge 3 at the end of regulation, made key several defensive plays. According to ESPN research, Clippers gave Westbrook an average of separation of almost 10 feet when he was taking 3-pointers in game 1. That's the most separation he's gotten on 3-point shots in a playoff game when taking at least 5 attempts since 2013-14. Russ finished with 15 points on 5 of 17 shooting. You just have to live. He's a guy that you're going to say, damn, come on, Russ. What are you doing? But the one thing you'll never, ever question about Russell Westbrook is his effort.
Every time.
He gonna give you every freaking thing he got.
He's
gonna make some plays, like the play that like the Jokic triple-double, where he blows the smokes the layup. Now, the Nuggets got 18 seconds to get a shot, and they don't even get a shot off.
Yeah.
Russ, that's not like Russ, because Russ had a wide open 3. He passed it up, got caught between, like, damn, what the hell I do? And the clock run out. They're like, damn, Russ. But then he comes in, blocks a shot, challenges, gets 2%, gets a key steal, forces the ball off of James Harden. Russ is what won him this game.
Yeah.
Because he got a couple, remember, he got like 2 offensive rebounds. Aaron Gordon got 2 key offensive rebounds, and he hit that big 3 to put him up, too. Joe, what did you like about what you saw? Because the Nuggets were down by as much as what, 13, 15?
Yeah, Clippers.
Battled their way back into the ball game, and they ended up winning a very close ball game.
The Clippers was controlling the game pretty much the entirety. I do think, Russ' energy and effort definitely helps the Nuggets, man. And I'm sure, he enjoys this win considering it's against one of his former teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's happy about that. But this is going to be a long series as well. I thought the Clippers was right there to really pull away. You look at Kawhi, he's been playing pretty good ball. James Harden was playing great ball. Like, they look good, man.
They did. I think James Harden getting in foul trouble. I think Zubac's kind of getting a little foul trouble. That kind of took James out of his game, but James was sensational. 11 of 22, 4 of 9 from the 3, perfect from the free throw line, 32 points, 11 assists, 6 rebounds. Zub, 21, 13. Kawhi, 22 and 6. Kawhi really had it going early.
He did.
He and James, they had it going early. He couldn't miss.
He looked good, too.
The first quarter, then I think he ended up scoring like only 2 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But Aaron Gordon got going late. Jokic is Jokic. Jokic's going to be Jokic. Don't look. And nobody defends him better than Zubac. And then you look up and you're like, hold on, damn. The man had 29, 12, and 9? And that guy defends him the best? Well, I hate to see the guy that defends him the worst.
Zubac played a good game, too, though. Zubac had 21 and 13.
But see, if you play against Jokic, you got to go at him on the defensive end.
Yeah, you got to make him work on both ends.
Yeah.
And the thing, but you notice late in that ball game, that fourth quarter, he started challenging more stuff. Whereas early in the ball game, he wasn't challenging. And you see Harden laying the ball up. Kawhi laying the ball up. Guys were laying the ball up. Now all of a sudden, look, bro, you almost 7 foot tall. Just go vertical. Just make him go up over you. Don't give him no layup line.
Yeah.
What you thought about watching the Nuggets?
I mean, the game was good. The Nuggets played really well. Obviously, I look at Harden, right? Harden, really, they control the game most of the game outside of towards the end. But hey, Harden had 32 and 11, but the Clippers turned the ball over 20 damn times,
Yep.
When it came to crunch time, and then you got Russell being as intense as he always is, as far as playing defense, and with Joker playing the way he's playing, when it came to crunch time, because of the turnovers, then the Nuggets was back in the game. They were able to get back in the game because of the turnovers.
Yeah.
Game, I mean, it was good. This is one that's going to go to a 7-game series. And I think based on what I'm watching and the amount of knowledge that I've gained to this point, the turnovers are going to be key on who wins this series. Ask me how I know.
How you know?
Because if they didn't turn the ball over 20 times a night, the Clippers win this game.
But I think you got to give. I think you, like you said last time, we was talking about what Detroit didn't do. Let's talk about what the Knicks did do. Well, in this situation, you talk about what they did. What happened? They weren't out there by themselves now. So somebody forced them into those turnovers. You see, all of a sudden, Russ playing pass lanes. All of a sudden, they started getting up into people. All of a sudden, it's not it's not a layup line. You look at Aaron Gordon. He's got to go ahead, Joe.
I say that altitude kick in second half.
Hey, you think that's real?
Man,
hell yeah, it's real.
Yeah, it's tough, Ocho. It's tough.
Why do you think fighters go to Arizona? Why do you think they go to Big Bear? Why do you think they go to why the U.S. Olympic Training Facility in Colorado Springs if it didn't make a difference?
Right. You know what's funny? I always hear it all the time. Obviously, I was able to play in Denver twice. Obviously,
and you lost both times.
I did. I don't remember whether the wins or losses, but as far as my winning, my conditioning, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it didn't affect me on the field as far as breathing is concerned. And obviously, during a time like that, it was pressure on me to be able to perform because I'm going against 24.
Yeah,
I'm going against the Hall of Fame and Chan Bailey at the time. But I always hear the thing about it being difficult to breathe, when playing in Denver in a high altitude. But
it's less oxygen in there.
I was just curious what y'all thought.
Ball travels farther. There's a reason why people love kicking. They love punting.
Right.
They love hitting a baseball in Coors Field. The air is thinner. Altitude training. That's why, like I said, if you go look at endurance athletes, they always train at altitude.
Right.
They go to Flagstaff. They go to Colorado Springs. They're in New Mexico. And so that's what boxers, they go to Big Bear.
Yeah.
They go to places where, Mammoth, and where you have to takes you a little bit. And sometimes, don't you remember, it came out, they had those masks on. Remember the breathing mask that you have on?
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. I remember Beast Mode used to wear one of them.
Mm-hmm. But this is a 7-game series, Joe? This is a 7-game series?
Yeah, I think it'll be a 7-game series. I think, obviously the Clippers, they came to Denver to get one. They probably feel good about this. I just think they ran out of gas in their second half. But, I'm sure they're looking forward to game 2. But, until you win on the other team's home floor, it ain't a series yet. So, this one probably going to go – it's probably going to go 7.
Russ said the dynamic roller with Zubac's great cutters, guys catch lobs. My job is to be able to be low man and find ways to excuse my language, F-ish up. He did a great job because, like I said, Russ he still has that quickness. He's not the finisher that he was. He's not as athletic, but he's still, he still can get it done.
He's still explosive too.
In spurts, he can still do it. And like you said, Ocho, hold on, what he had 2 steals, key steals. But even though he didn't steal the ball, he forced some costly turnovers.
Yeah. You know what? I'm happy for Russ too, having a game like he did today, where him being intense like he always is the reason why they won. Because just not too long ago, he was one of the reasons why they lost, based on his decision making. So this was good for him and gave him the confidence he needs to go into the rest of the series, being aggressive like he always is, and doing what's best for not only him but his team as well.
And you have Russ on your team at this point. You just got to accept what comes along with Russ. Yeah. He's going to make some plays, and you were like, that was unbelievable, son. That's how we win. And then he going to have some plays like you're like, Lord have mercy. I sure wish I went out and went to chapel this morning because
you got to deal with it. You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
You got to. Yeah. It's really Ocho, it's really that simple because he's going to make plays. You like, only he could have made that play.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then on the other side, you're going to say only he could have effed it up. Ain't nobody else could have effed it up, but he did. So you got to take, it's kind of like Luka. People say, man, I wish Luka stopped flopping. I wish Luka stopped crying. I wish Luka, you got to accept it. Yeah. He's not going to stop. He can't stop.
Right. That's part of him.
He can't. Every time, if he doesn't make a shot, he going to look at the ref like, he looked at me. He ate a pasta for pregame, so that you ain't gonna call no foul. So you just live with it, And that's where I am on that right there. So Russ, you got to live with it because he's gonna make some spectacular plays, but he's gonna make some plays that leave you scratching your head.
But you know the good thing about it though, the good outweigh the bad with Russ. The good plays outweigh the bad. Most time the bad ones come at opportune times when they shouldn't happen, and that might be the only issue.
Yes, yes. The Indiana Pacers blow out the Milwaukee Bucks by the score of 117-98. Man, after finishing with the third worst defensive rating in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns probably just, well, no, that ain't it what we want. Hey, what you got up here? Taurean Prince got some cardio in. Kyle Kuzma, he was on his road bike too. He got cardio in. Oh, hey, they ain't got no cardio.
They got up a donut, did it? They ain't get up people.
Yeah, hey, Taurean Prince, 20 minutes, 0 points. Kyle Kuzma, 22 minutes, 0. But here's the thing what's so amazing about Kuzma. Kuzma had 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, and 2 personal fouls.
Man, didn't scratch.
Hey, see, this is one I wasn't able to see. I didn't get to see this one on. You know, I was at my track meet watching my baby run.
Yes.
So this is the one game I didn't get to see because when this game was going on, this is exactly when, you know, my baby was running the 400 and the 4x4.
Man, this was everything I expected. Godly numbers from Greek Freak.
Yeah.
Just didn't get no help, man. Didn't get no help.
No.
Indiana, they're a gritty team as well. They got a bunch of guys who can score the basketball, who can do a multitude of things on the court to affect the game. And if you got 2 guys in your starting lineup who giving you donuts, you ain't got a chance to win in the league like this.
Boy, the last time I seen this many donuts, I was at Krispy Kreme's and Dunkin' Robinson. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts. This man had, think about it, he was 0-5 from field. He was 0-2 from the 3-point line. He was 0-2 from the free throw line. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, and 0 points. So you only got like 9 stats that you can get something or 1 in. 9 of the 10, the man had a 0. I don't know, Joe. I don't know if I've ever seen that in all my life. Now, like I said, I was in 4-H. I grew up on a farm. I went to the county fair, and I ain't never seen no issue like this. I mean, Chad, I don't think y'all understand this. This man was 0-5 from the field, 0-2 from the 3-point line, 0-2 from the free throw line. He had 0 assists, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 points. How? I mean, Giannis like, hey, I tell you what, this is what I would need y'all to do. Kyle Kuzma, give me 8. Taurean Prince, give me 8. I'll do the rest until Dame gets back in game 3. They're like, no. We're gonna leave you out there by yourself.
Nah.
I mean, they got Giannis outside. They done closed the door on Giannis. They beat Indiana beating the hell out of Giannis. And they just closed the door. The man ain't helping but nothing.
So, does Kyle Kuzma and Prince had the green light to shoot when they want to? Even if you're missing like that, do they have the green light? You know how shoot. Even when you're missing, you keep on shooting. At some point, it's gonna fall. Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well,
See?
this the playoffs. Hey, this the playoffs, If you got Greek putting all the pressure on the rim, and you might like Taurean Prince was the top 3-point shooter this year. It wasn't like he was no slouch. He probably was top 5 in 3-point shooting this year. So I think the main thing is you don't have Dame out there, another guy who can put pressure and get his own, make plays for others around him. So now everybody's watching Greek Freak. He probably the only one really out there who can go out there and get a bucket. So that's why it looks the way it looks.
Well, shoot, Kyle, as soon as I asked you, first thing you said was no. So if Kyle Kuzma doesn't have the green light to shoot at will, being that
why the hell I won't give him the green light? He got a learner's permit. He ain't even got real driver's license. So what the hell I'm gonna let him drive for?
If Dame ain't playing, you got to get them points from somewhere. Them points that Dame would have, they got to come from somebody.
The man played Ocho. The man got cardio. The man's on a stationary bike.
That's what I'm saying. He was 0 for 5. He was 0 for in 9 of the categories, right?
Yes.
Maybe he doesn't have the green light to continue to shoot at will. Even
though
at some point you got to make them.
That's reserved for a Steph Curry. That's reserved for a Dame. That's reserved for a Luka. You can't give no guy, no Kyle Kuzma, no green light to shoot it whenever you want to. Hell no.
Okay, all right.
And you got, look at, out the bench, you got Green gave you 15. Kevin Porter Jr. gave you 12. Gary Trent Jr. gave you 14. But you got two guys that you started. Think about it. Of your 5 starters, Giannis had 36. The other 3 had 14. So they got 50 points from their starters.
Yeah.
You can't win. You're not winning.
And that's why it was a lopsided game like that. You're right.
Hold on, Joe. So listen, I'm not a coach. So as a coach, do you make the adjustments and put the players in that score 14 and 15?
No.
And sit the 2 down? Okay.
No.
All right.
No. You got to be better. But look, Ocho, cool. Look, there have been times that you like, man, Kuzma, he's figured it out.
Yeah.
And then there are other times, if I got glasses on, I'm a coach, I put my glass down and say, Lord, have mercy. I'm rubbing my temples because he makes you scratch your head.
If you know you got players like that, that don't have the confidence, you get them going early. You run plays for them on purpose. Allow them to get an easy bucket. You get an easy bucket to get you in rhythm. Hell, when it comes to football, what we do, you drop a ball, what's the first thing the coach do? Find something easy for you to get the ball back in your hands to build your confidence back up.
That's what they do to you. The third receiver ain't gonna keep getting balls thrown at his ass. He drop them.
Okay.
You only get because that's the prop. That's the point. You only gonna get so many opportunities before they put somebody else's ass in there.
Okay, but I'm only
saying keep getting thrown to you. If you drop a few,
now
that's not reserved for anybody else.
I'm just saying that. I'm only saying it because Dame Dollar's not playing. If Dame Dollars is not playing, now whoever else is in there, they got to replace the production in some way. They might not be able to score as much as Dame Dollars is, but we got to find ways to get those individuals who don't score like that and put them in position to get them points in some kind of way.
Joe, can you explain to Ocho? They put him in position. He put goose eggs.
Hey, and Indiana, they taking a challenge, man. They got guys who ain't scared to guard Giannis. You know, the Turners, the Pascal Siakam. So it's not like they just totally double teaming him and they making them, they're making him score. Like Giannis shot 14, 23 tonight. Like, they're making him go get it.
And I can live with that. And he was 8 of 15 from the free throw line. Okay, I'll live with that. Because guess what? What I'm not going to allow him to do, because if you go look at it like his last 10 games, he had like 6 or 7 triple-doubles. Yeah. So he's scoring 30. He's giving you 13, 14 rebounds, and he's making it easy for others to score. So hell no. You go ahead and score. Don't even worry. I win anywhere. Hey, how many you want? You want 36? You want 40? Go ahead. But I guarantee you them other guys ain't going to hurt us.
Right. See, and that's why you see, and that's why you see Kyle Kuzma only had 5 shot attempts in 21 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, they not leaving him, giving him no comfortable looks. Giannis, if you're going to beat us, then you're going to have to score 50, my boy, just to keep y'all in the game. Yeah.
I'll give you that. And see, when you play the Nuggets, okay, you going to let Jokic get his 35 and you're going to let him have 17 assists? Is that that's what you're trying to do? No. Get whatever you want. Eat as much as you want. But I ain't gonna let none of the other mofos eat.
Right.
They gonna starve. And you see 0, 0, 9, 5. Because think about it. Your starters, your bench players played more than your starters. Taurean Prince played 20 minutes. Kyle Kuzma played 22 minutes. Lopez played 21 minutes. And Rollins played 19. Bobby Portis played 25. Gary Trent Jr. played 27. Kevin Porter Jr. played 29. Green played 27. So that tells you, those guys wasn't getting it done. Hey, Doc said, hey, go on in there.
I think, hey, when you look at it, Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent, they can kind of go off the bounce a little bit and create, not only themselves, but for others as well. That's why when you got Prince in there and he only got 1 shot attempt in 20 minutes, that's because we're not leaving you. We're going to play Giannis man-to-man straight up. We ain't giving y'all no dare shots and none of that. And we're going to make y'all work for everything y'all get.
Yes. And look, and that's what you have to do. Say, hey guys, I feel bad for you, Miles. I feel bad for you, Siaka, because Giannis gonna give you that work. He gonna give you that work.
Yeah.
Ocho is like, hey, we not finna double and then let everybody. No. Hey,
Yeah.
whoo, whoever got Ocho today, bro, he gonna hang about 150, 175 on you, but we ain't gonna let nobody else get nothing.
You gotta take the challenge. You gotta step up and take the challenge. That's gonna help us as a team, man. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Because I don't want them other guys. Because Giannis gonna get his. Because he go if there's a crack, he's gonna slide his slender ass through it, and either he gonna dunk it, lay it up, or you gonna foul him. Because think about it, he had 23 shot attempts, he had 15 free throw attempts.
I mean,
So think about that now. 23 shot attempts, 15 free throw attempts.
he was working. They making him work.
Right. But that's also exposing everybody else's weakness. I can't create on my own. I can't put the ball on the floor and create space to get my shots off. That's a weakness.
Well, as a team, Ocho, that's the makeup of a team. Like everybody ain't gonna be able to go off the bounce and be able to create and get their own. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great off-ball defenders. They're gonna be great off-ball players, meaning 3-and-D guys who got great energy on defense, who can cause havoc and knock down the three, on offense. So I think that's kind of the makeup of this team. It's made up of Giannis and Dame to be the creators.
Yes.
And these other guys got to chip in and give us what you got. Yeah.
Because that's the thing. That's what Dorian fit. He's not a guy they take you. George, those are guys that you got 3 guys that can take you off the ground. And when help comes, they kick, you make shots.
Yeah.
Can't. Everybody can't be up. He can take you out the dribble. He can take you out the dribble. He can take you out the. Nah. You need a certain guys that need to be able to catch and shoot. Everybody has a role. Now, you would like to think that when it's time for them to play their role to the utmost, they do it.
Yeah, they hit their shots.
Yes, Giannis is going to give you what he's going to give you. I done wrote Giannis down. Giannis going to have about 30, probably going to have 13 rebounds, probably going to have 5 assists.
He going to cover every night.
So that's what I done penciled that. Ocho, I done wrote that down in my book. Yeah. It's kind of like at the end of the day, you wrote down everything that you was going to do, what you was going to do.
Right.
Well, I can write down what Giannis going to give me before the game even start.
You already.
He going to give it to you every time.
6. Probably going to shoot probably 60%, something like mid-50 to 60%. Okay, that's Giannis. What about Taurean Prince, Coach? All right, don't be cracking no jokes now. Because I don't know what the hell he going to give us. I don't know. Kyle Kuzma, I saw Kyle Kuzma. I was ready for Kyle Kuzma to go. I said, I had seen enough. When he was with the Lakers, it's time to move on. He only gonna be so good.
He gonna redeem himself. He can only go up from here.
Yeah, you're not gonna have 2 games back to back like this.
No. I sure hope not.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see these zeros. 0 for 5 from the field. 0 from 2 from the 3. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 0 rebounds. 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 points. Now, it'd have been really bad if he'd had 0 fouls. So you was out there for 22 minutes and you didn't even trip nobody? Joe, he didn't trip anybody? I mean, you didn't run through no screen. You ain't run through no screens. You ain't do nothing. You'd have had 0 across the board?
Yeah.
That'd have been a
That's hard, man. That's a tough stat line. And
yes.
Hopefully he'll use that for fuel, though. Hopefully he'll use it for fuel and come back in game 2 and give. You got to give Giannis some help, man. I mean, you know what he gonna do. He just need a little help, man.
Yeah. That joker had a Ocho double. You had a triple double or a triple single.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody have 8 zeros.
Yeah.
Now, if you got money with 8 zeros, whoo, boy, you got some paper.
Hello.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that on the basketball court. After finishing with the 3rd worst defensive rating in the NBA this season, the Phoenix Suns' priority this offseason is to get tougher on the other end of the court. On the latest episode on YouTube show, NBA insider Chris Haynes explained the Suns intend to move away from trying to build around a couple of stars and having more defensive-minded and tough players that allow them to be more physical. Joe, is this the right move? Because I believe the only guy that's untouchable is Devin Booker. Matt Ishbia seems to have made it very clear, Devin Booker, what he's done in this community, what he's meant for this team, what he's meant for this city, he's off limits. Everybody else, step right up.
Depend on what you're offering. He can say that now, but depend on what you're offering. Man, they got two guys who were just on the USA Olympic team. And they didn't even get in the play-in game.
Yeah.
Like, this is, that's unfortunate, bro. So I don't know, I'm a Devin Booker fan, man, but you never know with these owners once they, first get in position, man. A lot of them, this is just for fun for them. You know what I mean? So, they make moves that, normally a seasoned person wouldn't do sometimes. I've been on the other end of that. I know what it's like.
But here's the thing. I think, well, if you get rid of everybody, who are the fans going to rally behind? Mm-hmm. I think you keep Booker just out of that. Now, me personally, I don't think they'll trade Book. That's just me personally. You believe that that's possible considering. But what are you going to get?
Maybe get some draft picks. Bank on some of these young cats coming down.
Hold on.
But I'm saying you want to start your whole team with draft picks?
But if he mentioned he want better defense. He want physicality, right? You get rid of your scores. Bradley Beal, you know what he agrees? He says, you know what, I have a no trade clause, but I'm gonna let y'all send me somewhere where I actually want to go. You move on from KD. So you go defensive wise, you go physicality, you keep Devin Booker. Well, where the hell is the scoring coming from? Where the scoring coming from? Now I'm listening to us talk. We just talked about the Bucks. And you got two people where you got one person, you got Dame out. Dame is out. You got the only person putting up points that you can rely on to put the ball in the goddamn basket, and Giannis. But now we talk about getting rid of two prolific scorers. Actually, two and keeping one. And you want to go physicality. So that just depletes your team and puts you in the hole. You got everybody playing defense, but you ain't got nobody to score. That don't make no sense. How many games you gonna win like that?
Hey, we can only go up, man. We didn't make the play-in, Ocho. We got to do something, man. We're in the wild, wild west. Like, it's tough over there, man. It's tough.
They gave up so much. They gave up so much to get KD. They gave up so much. They gave up draft picks. They gave up one of the better perimeter defenders in Mikal Bridges. They gave up Cam Johnson, the guy that can knock down shots. Okay, you said, okay, big three. And now you lose DeAndre Ayton. Now, DeAndre Ayton wasn't the greatest defensive center, but he was a 7-foot rim presence. Now you don't have that. You have Nurkic. Nurkic is a big body. He can rebound, but that's about it. Slow-footed. No real threat on the offensive end. You had Alex Len for a while. Now he with the Lakers taking up space. So I'm just, when you look at the Phoenix Suns, I mean, I want some defense. He's probably going to want to go. Look, at this point, Brooklyn accommodated Kevin Durant. I want to go to Phoenix, play with Chris Paul, CP3. Well, that's what they need. They need a point guard. Yeah. Let's start with that first and foremost. They need somebody to initiate the offense. I'm gonna take the ball out of Devin Booker's hands and put him at the 2. Devin Booker is best at the 2, not running the offense, at the 2. Let's start with that. Secondly, you got guys that can put the ball in the basket, but you can't guard a parked car with a Uzi and the motor missing.
Yeah.
So now everything is a layup line. Everybody getting whatever. They get whatever they want against Phoenix. Whatever. Layup, they get layup line, they get shoot around threes. You're not winning. You're not winning like that.
Yeah. They try to play Devin Booker like the Clippers do James Harden. To initiate the offense, can score at will, a willing passer, can pass, and it just hadn't worked out for him. It just hadn't worked out for him.
But if you remember, James was always that because when he came in with the shock troops at OKC, the ball was in his hands.
Yeah.
So he's always been that. So now he goes to Houston, and now he's not coming off the bench. You remember those first couple of games that he had with Houston? They're like, what the hell? Like 38, like 35.
42.
So James Harden has always had the ball in his hands. Now, granted, Russ came in and took some of that, and obviously when you play with KD. But when he went to Houston and perfected that craft.
Yeah.
So now he can play like that. Booker has never, ever had to play like that.
Right.
So you're asking a guy to do something that he's really never done. It's nothing for James Harden to do that. Because guess what? Everywhere James Harden has been since he left OKC, he's had the ball in his hands. Had the ball in his hand at Brooklyn. Even with Kyrie and KD, James had the ball.
Yeah.
He goes to Philly with Ben Simmons, and Ben was gone. When he got there, and you had Joel Embiid, and you had Tyrese Maxey, he had the ball.
Yeah.
He goes to the Clippers, Paul George, Kawhi, he's got the ball. So that's what James Harden does. He has the ball.
Yeah.
You're asking Booker to do something that he hasn't done.
Yeah. James is a great ISO player. He has a great feel for the game. And he understands when to pass, when to be aggressive. And he's been great at picking his spots. Yeah. I mean, they're two totally different players. He's a better isolation player than Devin Booker.
Yes.
Plus his IQ is very high as well, which is why he's able to rack up these double-doubles the way he does.
He's led the league in assists twice.
Yeah.
So clearly he can facilitate offense. Clearly he understands he's an IQ basketball player. Look, you're not leading you're not leading the league in assists. Now, granted, it happened. Hopefully the guy on the other end don't monk it up. But he understands. He's tremendous. And him and Zubac, he's turned Zubac into a $100 million man.
Yes, sir.
Because him and Zubac in the pick and roll, he gonna drop it, he gonna leave it for him. And Zubac's gonna power it home.
Yeah.
He's tremendous. He perfected that step back three.
Yeah.
James Harden.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that was.
Hey,
hold on.
Hey,
he traveled.
You took two steps, huh?
Hey, nah, Joe. When I first saw him do it, I said, nah. That ninja travel.
Hey. I had a little stint with Houston. I played with James, man, on that year. We won like what was it, like 22 games in a row or something like that. They about 36 a game.
Yes.
I came in on the win streak. They had probably already won like 11, 12 in a row, but man, his preparation for the game is different. He really sits in the gym. He works on them shots, them unorthodox shots, which is why he's so tough to guard. He's so crafty in the pick and roll because he can beat you in every way. If you go under, he gonna shoot the three. If you go over, he gonna keep you in jail back there, keep you in that little hucklebuck. Yeah, he got the floaters, the dish outs, the lobs, the zoobop, and that's hard to stop, man. Look, he got a crew with him who, those guys made some shots tonight. That's why I was shocked that they lost the way they controlled their game.
Yeah, I think Kawhi cooled off a little bit in the second half because the first quarter he had it going.
Yeah,
James had it going. I think James getting in foul trouble, that hurt them more than anything.
Yeah.
That really, like, because it took him out of his rhythm. But James can look. I mean, you can't say enough good things about James Harden. He first of all, he's a member of the 75th anniversary team. That tells you right there. He's an MVP. He's an All NBA selection, and he had the highest scoring month since probably 70. He averaged 43 in a month.
Yeah.
Which was a tick above what Kobe had. Remember, Kobe averaged like 35 when he had that 81. He had like 4 or 5 60-point games. But James Harden is a great scorer of the basketball, but but he's an IQ player. Normally, guys, it's hard to find a guy. He and Luka like that could score the basketball like that they can get you 60.
Yeah.
But they can get you 15 assists. There ain't been very many guys in the history of the game that can score 60 and get you 15 assists.
Right.
James Harden and Luka could do that.
Yeah, he can affect the game in that way. Yeah, he's a tough guard, man. He's a tough guard, for sure.
You're James Jones. what you're doing. How do you improve the Knicks? I mean, excuse me, the Suns. How do you get them better? Because just a couple of years ago, they were in the playoff. They were, they were in NBA Finals. They had a 2-0 lead on Milwaukee. They end up losing that. They make another run. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Man, first hope he keep his job.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people, hey man, I already got rid of the coach. They got rid of what, 3 coaches? All them coaches still making money.
They fired Monty Williams after 4 years. They fired Vogel after 10 months. They fired Bud Budenholzer after 11 months.
Hey, man.
So you're about to have your 4th coach in 4 years.
So
now
now
you got $80 million. You got $80 million in coaches that's not even working.
And there's no players that's gonna walk through that room and save your job though. There's no players. Who are you going to get when you got some of the best already?
That's why
somebody to go get.
That's why you start young. You starting over. You try to get lucky and if you try to get some of these top draft picks this year. And I don't know how you can do it, but there's some talent in this draft, man. And
hey, okay, Joe, you said talent in the draft. Can you name one college player that can come in that can change the franchise?
They can change. I ain't saying when I say change. When you say change the franchise, I ain't saying it's a rookie who can come in and give them a 60.
No, ain't no LeBron James, ain't no Kevin Durant in this draft.
But you want excitement. You want promise. You want hope.
Yeah.
So it's some young phenoms who can come in and keep these Phoenix fans excited enough to where they're still in tune with the Suns, man. They love their Suns down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The Mavs said they're proud despite their tumultuous season. Clay, I think we persevered. We were down to 8, 9 guys at one point, and we held up to 4 and got into the play-in game, gave ourselves a shot to get into the playoffs. It sucks. It really sucks. But I'm really proud of every man in this locker room. We showed up to work every day. We try to do things. We try to do the right things every day. Jason Kidd called it an incredible season.
So, I mean, they can't tell the truth. Jason Kidd can't say what he really wants to say.
What's that?
You know what they want to say. They're not going to say it. They can't say it. They're a part of the team. Clay know what he want to say, but he can't say it. What are you proud of, actually? You let your best player go. When you let your best player go, you brought in AD, but what happened?
He got hurt as soon as he got there.
Cancun on what?
And Kyrie got hurt. Now Kyrie,
that's the killer.
You get Kyrie back and you play. Now Kyrie is tremendous in the pick and roll. Now just imagine him dropping that thing off to AD, who got mid range, can finish at the rim, and he's protection. And you got two other bigs that can let AD play with his natural position to play where he feels most comfortable, which is the 4 slot. So I'm not I never thought this was like we look at this right now, because if you look at it right now, the Lakers got the better of the deal. But in full strength, when they get Kyrie back and would pair him with AD, now you might have to ship one of those bigs off and get. I mean, look, do I believe Dallas is going to be in the KD sweepstakes? Yeah, but what do they have to offer? I don't think they have the draft capital.
So if they don't have the draft capital, basically the only team that has draft capital, so KD going to OKC. So it's going to be KD and SGA.
No, I don't know, but you have to understand. I don't know if Sam Presti want that.
Right.
SGA, because look, now you got SGA. SGA got the ball in his hands all the time.
If they win it, if OKC mess around and win it,
I ain't messing that up.
They're not going to play with it?
Nah.
Because I agree with you, Joe, because I believe had Golden State won the championship against Cleveland when they was up 3-1, I don't believe they get Kevin Durant.
Nope. You don't get him.
They got Kevin Durant because they realized we'll never be able to beat Cleveland again. Right. With LeBron at his apex, Kyrie is now an all-star, is at his apex. Yeah. We'll never beat him again. We got to get a neutralizer. We've got to get somebody that can go head-to-head with LeBron James. And at that point in time, there's only one man that can go head-to-head with him and match him bucket for bucket, and that was Kevin Durant.
Yep, that was it.
Because when you look at it, LeBron and KD, that's a push. Steph and Kyrie, that's a push.
Right.
But the difference was what Clay gave you. Kevin Love wasn't consistent enough. And when LeBron went to the bench, when they brought in Livingston and they brought in those shock troops in the second unit, so I don't know. I don't know if Kevin Durant wants to go back to OKC. Probably not. He left for a reason.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
I don't think so either.
Do Sam Presti want him back? Because you heard the rumors, Joe. Sam Presti valued Russ more than he valued KD.
Yeah.
Hold on. If KD's going somewhere else again, after leaving the teams he's left, Brooklyn, Phoenix, OKC, obviously he played with the Warriors and got rings. Wouldn't he want to go somewhere where he has the chance to get another ring and not just be playing basketball or going to another team just to be there because I want to be happy? I want to go somewhere where I can win. And what team gives him the best chance to win? Back home in OKC. I said the Heat. I mean, even with Durant going to the Heat, there's nothing of value that we
This
can
ain't the
give
Wizard
him.
of Oz. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. This ain't it. Hey, I like him in Detroit with Cade Cunningham.
We just said, I'm sure he wants to win a championship.
What? Hey, hold up though. I like him in Texas, in either Mavericks or Houston.
Championship. That ain't it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, him and Kyrie. They'll be formidable.
And hopefully you can keep. If you can't keep both of them bigs, you can at least keep one.
But here's the thing, though, Joe. What draft capital do you have to give up? That I guess that 28 first round pick that you got from the Lakers.
They're gonna have to piece something together. I think they're gonna have to do some.
You might have to get about 5 or 6 teams involved.
You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to make it work.
Yeah.
And guess what, Joe? I ain't in the business to try to help you win a championship. No, I ain't got nothing. I don't want to deal.
Hold on, Joe. Why not just go back to Golden State?
He ran that course already, man.
He did. But Joe, you and I agree. You see, Ocho hadn't bought in yet. Dropping Kevin Durant in doesn't automatically mean championship because we've seen him dropped in a couple of places other than Golden State. But Golden State had won 73 games the year before Kevin Durant got there.
Yeah.
They had an MVP, a unanimous MVP, the only guy that's ever won it unanimously. So it was a perfect fit. But let's be fair. The other places that he's been, he didn't make them better.
Outside, when he was in Brooklyn and his foot was on the line when they played against the Bucks that year, I thought they had a pretty good chance. But I think Kyrie
got hurt. James Harden was already hurt, and then Kyrie got hurt like game 2. But they had a 2-0 lead now.
Yeah.
And game 7 was on your court or your home court.
Yeah. Injuries are part of the game, man. It happens.
Hey, if Kyrie and Kevin Love don't get hurt, we might be having a different discussion about Steph Curry and LeBron.
Yeah. Talking about that first one. The first time.
Yes. Yeah. Steph Curry, Kyrie got hurt in that overtime.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Kevin Love didn't even play at all. Go ahead, Ocho.
Yeah. I don't know, Joe. I like KD. To me, it make the most sense if he does go somewhere else again. Another move. I'm thinking ring.
So you saying OKC? What I'm saying is
OKC or the Warriors or back to the Warriors, even though he's already done it. You on the back end. You're not young no more. So cement your legacy even some more. Go back to OKC. Whatever riff or any issues you might have with, is it Christie? That's his name, Christie?
Presley,
yeah. I mean, whatever. If there's any issues, mend that, man. We talking basketball. Forget personal issues, or go back to the Warriors.
I just think OKC gonna do well this postseason, and They
They don't
could.
need,
They
they
can
don't
end
need
up winning it. They can end up winning it without. They the youngest team in the league already, Ocho. So if they
yeah.
end up winning that, even if they got to the finals, I couldn't see them doing it. Because you're gonna have to give some of that youth up you got over there.
Yeah, but if you give up the youth, you're making up for it in production that KD gonna bring.
I don't think they willing to do that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they willing to do that.
Just like my grandma used to say, I raised my hand.
I think the thing is for me, Joe, Kevin Durant went to Golden State. He got the rings. Now he gets to play free.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he went to Golden State. Because we're going to have the same conversation that he's not going to Golden State. He was going to have the same conversation that we have about Karl Malone, but we have about Charles Barkley, but we have about other great players. Who's the greatest player never to win a ring?
Right.
He got the ring. Now he can play free.
Yeah. And he ain't coattail. Hey, Uncle Ocho, he ain't coattail neither. You know, he got there, he led the way, man. He was impressive, you know, in those 2 runs he had with Golden State. You know,
he averaged 35 in that first series.
Man, he was a mismatch problem. He was a nightmare.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Look, everybody criticized. People didn't criticize him because he was a free agent. They didn't criticize him for that. They're like, bro, how you joined a team that you had down 3-1 and you go link up with them? You had them down 3-1.
Yeah.
I believe, look, and people are like, well, but Golden State needed KD as much as KD needed them. KD realized and now you're like, well, he could have went anywhere and won a championship. No, he couldn't have. He needed to go there. Because he goes, so they're not beating the Cavs. Bron is at his apex.
Yeah.
That Bron controlled the entire game.
Yeah.
Kyrie giving you 26, 27. Kevin Love's going to give you the rebounds. Tristan Thompson give you rebounds. And you got JR. You got guys that can make timely threes. They needed each other. Nobody needed anybody more than anybody else. Golden State needed KD. KD needed Golden State. That's why they got on a plane and went to the Hamptons. That's why Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman told him where he was. Yeah, bro, I'm up in I'm in Sag Harbor. Come on up here, holler at your boy.
See what y'all
They
talking
loaded
about.
up that contingent. Bob Myers, Steve Kerr, Draymond, Steph, and Clay.
Yeah. A match made in heaven, because now KD's playing with the greatest shooter ever, and you know Clay is just as good. So, you know that's a nightmare, because KD's so great in isolation. He can shoot, he can play off those guys, and they create so much attention.
Yeah.
That the game was so stress-free for him. He could just freelance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give y'all about 40 tonight. I'm gonna give y'all about 35 tonight. I'm just chilling. Yep. Yeah. And that's how.
Think about the attention that Steph draws.
Yeah.
Now this was 5-6 years ago, and think about it, the tension. And you got Clay, who's arguably one of the 2 or 3 best catch and shoot 3-point shooters in the history of the game.
Yeah.
So you got perpetual motion, which is Steph. You got a great spot up shooter, which is Clay. And you got a guy as efficient as there ever in anybody in Kevin Durant shooting the ball. A 3-level scorer, 3-point, mid-range, can finish at the rim, 88, 90% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Too easy. It's too easy. And people are like, well, it ain't even fun no more. You got those 2 guys together. But hey, and he got tired of hearing it. I know he's going to say that's not the case, but and I said this, Joe. I said this was New Edition when Johnny Gill joined. New Edition fans was never going to accept Johnny because he didn't grow up in Roxbury, Boston.
Right.
He wasn't a part of the original group. He wasn't the Candy Rain. Candy Girl. He wasn't that. That's not him.
Candy Girl.
That's not him. He wasn't Ralph and Bobby and Ricky, Mike. No, that ain't him. And Johnny could out say, and hey, don't get me wrong. All of them, because think about it, all of them went solo.
Yeah.
Bobby did his thing, whoop, had that Ralph Trash Man. Sensitivity. You had Bell, and you had the other guys. Bell, Bill DeVoe. Johnny get woo, woo, woo. Big Johnny. Man, Big Johnny. Man, they ain't fucking with Johnny, though. They ain't messing with Johnny. No. So he was never going to be accepted. It was always going to be Clay. It's the same thing with LeBron. LeBron can win 5 titles.
Right.
LeBron is never going to be bigger than Kobe. Never going to be bigger than Magic. Never going to be bigger than Shaq. It's just not. And even though Shaq didn't originate there, but those other two,
Yeah.
Magic and Kobe, I don't care who come. You're not finna be bigger than them.
Beloved.
It is what it is, Ocho.
You're right.
It is what it is. It's just like you in Cincinnati. Somebody else come in and they might put up great numbers. Nah, but guess what? We drafted Ocho. We drafted Chase. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But hopefully KD gets somewhere because he's still giving you 26 a night.
So if you put him somewhere, he ain't got to do, the dirty work,
No, that ain't him.
Defending the tough guy, let him freelance, man. Come on.
All right, Joe. This is near and dear to you. Rumors are swirling about the potential Trae Young landing spot this offseason. Joe, what the hell's going to do with Ice Trae?
Oh, man. Hopefully they keep him. He's too great of a piece, man. I was at the game the other night, Ocho.
Yeah.
We should have beat y'all, but whatever.
Whoa. Hold on. This is the perfect time for you and Unc. I know we have a lot of Heat fans that are watching, and you and Unc said that the Atlanta Hawks were going to beat us. So, I mean, you could take it upon yourself, to issue an apology, not just to me, but to the rest of Heat Nation out there.
Oh, man.
Because you did say we was going to lose, and it didn't happen. Did we make a bet? Did we bet?
Nah, we ain't. But you forgot. You thought we bet it?
Yeah, I could have swore we bet. I thought we bet something. I'm not sure.
Right. Nah, I see how you owe Unc 5,200. I'm like, I ain't gonna even get in that mess. I'm gonna stay out your way.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pay him.
Yeah. I ain't gonna get in that
Don't
mess.
pay him.
Yeah, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
But
This man got a Shakespearean theater play in my face, and he'll talk about somebody pay him his money.
Hey, matter of fact, I ain't get a chance to I ain't show you my truck I just got on.
What truck?
I know we got it. Hey, I know anybody back there got a picture of the truck for Unc so we can see it. There you go, right there. You see it? You see what it says?
That's yours?
Yeah, you see what it says in the window? What other little clip?
Unc gonna tear your ass up. That's what's in the window?
Nah. You know when you get the truck, they get to see it right there. See what that say? Congratulations.
What it say?
Congratulations, Chad Johnson. That's me. That's me. You happy for me?
Man, y'all see how this man doing?
Nah, but
This
listen.
man just buying stuff.
he said 2025, he living for himself. Unc, he said he can take care of Chad.
Hey, Joe, I ain't done nothing nice for myself in years, man. I ain't done, and so this year, 2025, I really decided to treat myself, and I feel good because most of the time, I'm rarely on the receiving end. I'm always the one giving.
Right.
People take.
Well, give me my money.
Huh?
What's next? What you get next? I know you finna get something else.
Casket.
Who?
A casket. That's what's next.
You want that marble joint?
Yeah, Ocho, you gonna pay me my money, man?
I promise you. I promise you. All right, listen, Unc, I promise you. I got my Cybertruck. I got my Lambo. I bought the new house. I'm good. Let me finish the pool in the back. When I finish the pool, look at Joe.
Man, what kind of bush? Joe, what kind of bush?
Hey, Ocho, you gotta chill. Hey.
No, but my kids like to swim. I'm trying to teach my daughter to swim. Let me finish the pool, get my daughter lessons. I got you.
What about my kids?
Your
They
kids,
like stuff too.
yeah, your kids grown though. They good. My daughter's only 3.
Oh Lord, have mercy. This
Probably
man,
soon,
Joe.
I think you good? He gonna be all right. Listen, Joe, I done told him many of times, download Apple Pay. It's on your phone. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, any of these apps to make the transaction easy. He's refusing to do that. He's refusing to do so. I don't understand. Listen, he just got a dog, right? He sent the lady a wire in advance. So you can send a wire, which lets me know that you can do a transaction. So had the same way you sent that wire, I could wire your 5,200, but he don't want that. He want cash. I don't carry cash. Hey, look at my dog. What up, Titus?
Hey, how much you weigh, man?
173.
God damn. Hey, you 173 for real?
Yeah. Man, Ocho, first of all, Shelly sent the wire. I don't have no wire. I don't know how to do that. I don't do
All right,
that.
all right. What's Shelly information? I'll send it to Shelly.
No, this is a transaction between you and I.
You see, Joe. You see how you being difficult. You see what I mean? This is why we are where we are.
The last time, let me tell you why I stopped sending wires. I bought some tires. And I don't know if I made a mistake or the bank made a mistake.
Right.
But it was supposed to be 2,500 and 25,000 went out.
Whoa.
So I don't know if I made the mistake or they made the mistake. Huh?
You serious?
Yes.
They gave back, though, right?
You got your money back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I said I was done after that. I haven't sent out another wire since.
Yeah.
I ain't got no apps. I ain't got nothing. So
yeah. Okay, I got you. Baltimore show. I want everybody in Baltimore to watch.
Man, that's 2 months away. You've been on, bro. You've been on. Hold on. You've been on me since February, March, April, May. So I gotta wait 5 months.
I got to pay child support.
What they got to do? I'm gonna tell you, like, my girl asked her mom to babysit the kids one time.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
You know what she told her? Because we wanted to go out. She said, "You F for that one. You watch him. You F for those kids. I ain't finna worry about your child support payment."
I'm just playing. I ain't on child support, but I'm gonna give you your money though. I got you.
You keep saying you gonna give me my money, but Chad, he ain't give me my money.
Hold on. Don't forget now, Lakers in 5. I got you. I got you.
All right, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. There's a viral video that surfaced today. DeMar DeRozan at a sushi restaurant. DeMar was sitting at a table when a random person shoved a phone in his face with a flashlight on. The prankster uploaded the video and later showed himself in the ambulance.
What?
I don't know if you've seen it. DeMar DeRozan was sitting at a table with his family, looked like with his family and some friends. The guy came up, put the phone in his place, talk about, "DeMar, they're trying to throw me out of the restaurant." DeMar's like, "Bro, don't walk up on me." And people like, "Well, he was just," I don't know that.
Right.
You got the luxury of hindsight, but somebody just walking up on you and putting the phone in your face, bro, stop playing. People, y'all play too much. I don't know why I've never seen grown people play so much with people that you don't know. At a mall, I'm watching these people in these what it was Costco, not Costco, but like Lowe's or Home Depot, and they throwing pillows on stuff, and they do is, man, will y'all stop playing? When did grown people start playing so much, Joe? That's what, Joe, you and Ocho probably close to the same age, but I don't remember grown folks playing when I was coming up.
Hey, these young cats out here, they creating content.
Yeah.
They out here creating content and anything that's gonna go viral. Somebody put them on them. Somebody put them. Somebody
Yeah.
put them. You say he was in the ambulance.
That's what he tried to get. But see, and they go, oh man, no, bro. You come up in that man's face with his family, and you shove the phone in his face.
Yeah.
Because don't say you didn't know who he was, because you did that because you knew who it was.
Right.
Now, if you go to his page, it's like he's a comedian, like he's a prankster. He doing stuff like that.
Okay.
So if somebody gonna get laid down, and then they're like, well, he was just playing. I keep telling people, everybody don't play how you play.
Right.
You know what he's trying to do, huh? You know he's trying to get a quick buck. Because DeMar didn't touch him. DeMar didn't touch him hard enough to do anything that bad where you got to be inside the ambulance. You know why?
I felt threatened.
That's his defense, DeMar. I felt threatened.
Yeah.
It should work. It should work.
Stupid game. When you play a stupid game, you win stupid prizes.
Yes, sir.
But y'all got fans. I get he's not a fan. He's not a fan. So let me take that back. Fans, y'all got to understand. At the end of the day, see, y'all quick to say money don't make you better. But y'all do things and then think money should. No, I'm a human being. You would get upset. Stop saying it. If I made this, if I made that. No, you wouldn't. It's easy to say what you would do because you're not in that situation. Yeah. Everybody deserves a level of respect. Stop running up on people doing this stuff. I ain't talking about fans. Y'all got to understand. They don't know you like that. Y'all grabbing people by the shoulder. Hey, bro, stop that.
You know what? It's funny. And if athletes don't know you, at least approach them the right way in a respectful manner.
Approach them as if they don't know you. You try to walk up on somebody just because you recognize them. They don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a way to do things. It's a way to do things. You know, if it was me, if you didn't know me and I saw you, Unc, and I saw you out, you know, I understand it. Listen, I'm Mr. Sharpe. I would probably never see you again, you know, and I just want to take this opportunity to say I'm a fan of yours. If you take a picture, if you sign, if not, I understand because it's your personal time. Right. I don't mean to invade your space. But if you would do me the graces of just give me a signature and give me a picture and I get out your way. If you say no, I'm still gonna be a fan.
That's respect.
Yes. Ocho, I'm in the airport. Me and Jordan walking. Dude, come put his arm around me. Talk about let's get a selfie.
What you hit him? You hit him with that?
Did you take it?
A little quick penicillin. Just a little quick boat.
You voted him? You got him up off of you?
I'm like, bro, come on now.
I
say, you got to take a picture with me. I said, no, I don't got to do anything. I said, but if you ask nicely in a respectful manner, I'll take a picture with you. Stop this. I got to. And please, I'll take a picture. If I'm not in a hurry, I'm not running late, I'm gonna take a picture. But I'm not gonna sit there while you call somebody and we get on the phone. Guess who? Look who it is. Look who it is that I got. Come on.
Hey, that's the worst. That's the worst. You know, you already didn't want to stop, but now you finna sit here and make a whole phone call, and you want me to sit here and talk to somebody who I have no idea who this is.
No, I don't even know you. I know them even less than I know you. At least you standing here. You introduce yourself.
Yeah, my favorite. Can you make a video from a family member? They a fan of yours. It's cool.
So they knew, like, hey, guess what? I'm going to the airport. I know I'm gonna see Ocho today, so I'm gonna have him when I see him. I'm gonna have him make a video, give you a shout out, happy birthday.
I'm a little bit more lenient, you know, Joe, because I'm very sociable. You know, I go places. I don't go out often, but when I go places, I be ready. Will you come up to me? And I'm sure some people, it might be people in the chat that have seen me in public somewhere. But I sit there and hug you and act like I know you 30 years.
Yeah,
I hold a conversation. I hold a conversation. I'm a little different. Unc, I know you don't play that. Unc don't play that.
Ocho, I be sitting at the table, about to eat. I fist bump you. Dudes say, hey, bro, I want to shake your hand. No, bro, I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat.
Hey,
I don't mind taking, like I said, if I'm not in a hurry.
Right.
Man, yesterday I was at the wrong gate. I was at gate 20. My gate is at 135. I'm in the international.
Right.
I was like, I asked the lady, can you get a cart? Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't no cart, Ocho.
You had to book it?
I got to book it. Now, rest your soul, I'm sweating like Michael Jackson before the verdict is read. I'm sweating, you know what I'm saying? It's pouring off me. I got my bag, Ocho. Man, you know, my hips bad, my knee bad. I got to walk a mile. They tell me it's the final call. The lady, is that you, Mr. Sharpe? Yeah, that's me. You better hurry. We about to close the door.
Yeah. Boy, you would have been
Dude,
mad.
run away from back down there. Hey, can we get a picture together? I said, bro, you think I'm about to miss the flight to take a picture with you? I said, hey,
I can only imagine.
I said, Lord have mercy.
Listen, look, it's a once in a lifetime thing. Oh, they probably ain't gonna never run into you again. That's what they feel.
Yeah.
Like, that Shannon, I got to get him.
Joe, I had already missed one flight. I had already missed the flight.
Okay.
Dealing with the LA traffic. It's supposed to be on the 3:30. I get to the airport at 3:20.
Oh man.
So I done missed that flight. Okay. I'm sitting down there like, you know, I've been in Delta Club, you know, I'm like eating some chicken. I'm eating some Adobe chicken. You know, they got some cornbread. I'm eating up there. I look up like, damn, I better go, you know. So I hop by, I was like, oh, I ain't nobody right around the corner. You know, this ain't nothing me.
Right.
Man, I get to gate 20. I gave the lady my phone. That thing said, "Bloop." She's like, sir, what flight are you trying to go? I said, I'm going to Vegas. She say, honey, this going to Salt Lake City. I'm like, oh, Lord, Salt Lake City? I said, so ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, where, what a flight of Las Vegas? She got the little thing. She like, oh, it's at 135. I say, how far is that? She say, son, it's in the international. I said, well, how far is that?
Oh yeah. It was stressful for you, wasn't it? I already know.
Oh man.
I already know.
Now, mind you, had an interview yesterday with I can't tell you who it is. Great though. We had a great time. She'll talk. I will tell you that. She can talk. So now I'm supposed to get to the airport at a certain time. Traffic. Now I'm already late. We got Nightcap. Now, if I don't get this flight,
I would have took the show. I got you.
yeah, back to the hotel. I gotta go. Jordan asked. Shelly blowing my phone up. Jordan's on the flight. He said he hadn't seen you. Well, I hadn't seen him either. Well, he should have called me and came and got me.
Hey, that's why if you ever fly private, you'll really, really appreciate it because you know what it's like going through that airport. You know how stressful it is.
Yes.
Man.
I ain't got private money. I got public money. That's why I fly public airlines.
Right.
Oh,
Joe, you be flying private?
Every blue moon, Ocho. I gotta have something real important to do.
Okay. What that run you? I don't mean to be in your pockets. I'm not trying to count you, man. I'm just asking what that.
It's all about how far you going.
Yeah, depending on where you're going.
And what type of jet you getting on, what you own.
Yeah.
Okay. You on a Citation? You a Bombardier? You on a G6? G5? 4? What you own?
What's the lowest G it go to? 1?
I mean, it probably start about what? I'll probably say around 5 an hour and probably go up to 20 an hour.
20 who?
20K.
Yeah. You get expensive, Ocho.
I'm good. I leave that to the CEOs, boy.
You gotta tell me nothing. Like I say, hey, it's got to be very, very, very,
right.
very, very.
And especially, matter of fact, whatever you spending, right, the fly private and whatever it is that's important, if the reason for going where you got to go of importance is about making that money back, then I can see it. I can see it. I can understand.
But I hate Ocho. Boy, I hate cutting that check because you got to wire that money and you wire 80,000.
80
And
who?
even if you make wire 80,000, even if you make 150 or 200, you be thinking like, man, I could have
Man.
flown Delta. That'd have been 2,000. That's how I be right now. I be thinking, oh no. Hey, Shelly asked you want to fly? No, I do not want to fly private. I do not.
Listen, I can get you from the East Coast to West Coast on Spirit, for $180. We talk about 2,000. Come on, man. I mean, it's
East Coast to West Coast, $180.
Yeah, Joe. Come on over here to Spirit with me now. Exit row, seat 13A. They'll take care of
I got 2 million miles on Delta. I'm good. I like Delta.
All right. I mean,
I'm right on Delta.
Yeah, hey, them hey, they nice because Joe, hey, you get to leave when you want to leave. Hey, would you like food? They have whatever you want. You want Popeyes, whatever the case you want. They have a nice prepared meal. You want seafood.
I can do everything you naming right now. I can show up to the airport early with everything you naming in hand and get on my Spirit flight. Everything.
Now look, Ocho.
I ain't got it. I swear I ain't got it like that. I just can't see that money going like that.
Yeah, it's hard to see it. It's hard to see it lead at the counter and
You what? What?
Yeah.
And then you think about it. You be sick like, whoo, damn.
Think about what you could have done with that.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And so like I was like, nah, I'm good. Hey. I have to take this old bad knee and walk through the airport, Ocho. Pretty soon your boy gonna have to be on that cart. So, hey, Chad, when y'all see your boy on the cart, don't tell me, hey man, I saw Unc on the cart. You damn sure did. That was me. Cause I'm about to be sitting my ass up on the cart.
Well, it's funny. You got a bad knee, you got bad hips. You can get the wheelchair and you ain't got to stand in line.
Nah, I ain't gonna do the wheelchair now.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell y'all a story, man. I went to pick up my mom from the airport. My mom didn't tell me she had broke her foot. So I'm driving around the airport. I say, Mama, where are you? She's talking about, I'm right here. I done drove around the airport about 5 times. My mama sitting her ass in a wheelchair. I said, why'd you tell me you broke? I said, how was I supposed to know? I wasn't looking for somebody in a wheelchair, Mama. My mama sitting in the wheelchair. I done drove around the airport about 5 times. And Joe, you know how it is driving around Atlanta airport. That thing crazy.
Yeah. Man,
that was the last time I picked up somebody from the airport. I'm gonna send a car for you.
Yeah, it's rough around here, boy. Going to the airport. This is the busiest airport in probably the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I'm mad already. First of all, I got to go pick somebody up at the airport. What I'm really mad about is the hour and a half traffic that I had to get through just to get my ass to the airport and the hour and a half back to get from the airport.
Right.
So, you come see me, I'll see you when you get to your destination. Yeah, that's what I see you. I'm not coming to pick you up. I'm just gonna tell you now. My kids know, hey, when they come see me in LA, car service pick them up. When they come see me I got you. That ain't because I'm moody, I'm irritable.
No, that traffic out there in LA.
And then Ash walked like she at a parade. Okay. Hey. What we do, Joe? We leave Ash, don't you? But this joker right here, Jordan, Ocho, Joe, if you ever fly with Jordan, just go ahead and tell him you're gonna meet him at the hotel. This Joe will help everybody get their bag off. I look back there, he taking bags like this. This your bag, man? I'm like, Jordan. I'm like, bring your ass home. That ain't your job. Hey, I said, hey, okay. Don't be at that truck. Don't be at the truck when I get here. You left.
You got to catch a cab, huh?
Uber. I reimburse him. You want to unhold? You want to work for the airline and take everybody's baggage out? I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is a subject, Ocho, that's near and dear to your heart.
To mine?
Tracee Ellis Ross says she only dates younger men because of the toxic masculinity in men her age. A lot of men my age are steeped in toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that relationships look. Anything that started to smell of that with me, I did enough, or where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or a prize, I just have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
So she doesn't want to feel like a possession or a prize, but you're gonna date younger men. That's
So she can feel like a possession or a prize.
prize. I mean, it would be the same thing. But I don't understand. What I will say is, as an older woman like Miss Ross, I think she also has more control dealing with the younger fellas anyway. What
When
you
I
meant?
want to date younger women, what they
Yeah.
say, Ocho?
Right.
Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man, like, I'm grooming. I'm grooming. That's the
Right,
term
right.
they use with me.
Yeah.
Grooming.
Mhm.
When she talk about dating younger men, Joe, what
Right.
they say? Go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. I mean, it's different.
Why is it different?
I don't know. They see it different. They view it differently. I don't know. You know, it's called girl math. And girl math is not for us as men to understand. But listen, I think it happens all the time. Older men love dating younger women. Older women love dating younger men. It's been like that for a very long time. Listen, to each their own.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to women dating younger men, they're able to control them a little bit more. They're able to get them to do what they want to do, as opposed to dating men their age, where there's not much they can get away with, because men their age really don't play the games that they want to play. They're able to manipulate the younger men all the
But
time.
here's the thing, though, Joe, what people don't understand. She's Tracee Ellis Ross. And she's 52. She's a celebrity. She's an entertainer. She has money. Now, all y'all that's out there in y'all 50s and 60s or 40s and think y'all gonna get you a 20-year-old, 25, 30-year-old, come on now.
You saying she got the means to do that?
Yeah, she can play. Listen, when you got money like that, she can play the game the way she want to.
Right. But my thing is, if I said, Ocho, we've had this conversation, Joe, you've never been a part of this, but Ocho and I, we've had this conversation. I say, hey, 30-year-old, 35, maybe up to 40. Man, you need to get you somebody your age. Why?
So you don't want nothing old but a bankroll.
Hey, so what we gonna do? Get on that little bus together so they can take us to a doctor's appointment together? Nah, I want somebody to drive me to my appointment. Let me get out in the front, go park the car, and come in there and join me. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey, you said a woman your age, she can't keep up, can she?
Huh?
A woman your age can't keep up with you.
She can keep up. I got two in the possible, Joe. I got spade wood. Two in the possible. And they might be cutting it. I got the ace, but I got a bunch of diamonds in my hand. So they might be cutting off the rip. I'm telling you now, hey, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. Hey, all that, no. I ain't never been no guy. Hey, I ain't finna lie to him. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna tear you up all night long. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be sleeping all night long.
Hey, but you know what? But Miss Ross can get away with that. Obviously, other women can get away with it as well. But Miss Ross is in a position of power. Not many women are in a position like she is, where she can pick who she wants to deal with.
I ain't got no problem with it, though, Ocho.
Yeah,
you and I, we having a conversation. I ain't got no problem with it. I don't got no problem with whoever you date. I don't care how old they are. If they're legal, if they 19 and you 40, that is a legal consenting age. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care what people do in their homes. But I'm just saying the hypocrisy of older women dating younger men versus older men dating younger women.
Right. And the first thing when it comes to men dating younger women, the first thing you're gonna say, y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all ain't got nothing in common. What do y'all have in common? But you talk.
What they got in common?
I don't know. That's a good thing. That's a good question. But again, listen, when you're in a position like Miss Ross, you can do that. You get to pick and choose who you want. You don't have to deal with it. Most of the time, and women are in situations where they actually need a man. They need a man. She's in a position, well, I don't need you. I actually want you.
Yes.
Everybody.
I think after you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, what am I willing to deal with? Like you say, she don't want to deal with a man that has a certain, hey, if you 55, 50, 55, 60, you grew up in an era, it was a certain way, Joe. Your mom and dad, things worked a certain way. Grandpa, grandma, it worked a certain way. Now it's gotten a little, and so now these men now, women now, they're like, whoa, no. Ain't no staying at home cooking. Ain't no staying, hey, if I don't go out, you can't go out. Women say, hey, you want to go? Or I'm going, I don't remember a time where my grandfather didn't go, my grandmother wasn't going. If my grandmother wasn't going, my grandfather wasn't going. Be it church, fishing, the grocery store, it didn't matter. Mm-hmm. Now, women like, I go with my girls. I don't care. Look, I don't want to go. I don't care. I ain't got no problem with that. I have never been one of those guys where you can't go out or you can't wear that out. Right. If you wore that when I met you, keep it going.
Right.
That's how you got to be, Ocho. Oh no, Ocho, you don't like that, huh?
Who?
If let's just say for the sake of argument, you meet somebody and she wearing something revealing.
Right.
She get with you. You gonna make her stop wearing it, or are you gonna like, okay, baby, hey, I met you when you was wearing this. Keep it going.
No, I'm not like that. I don't run no prison. I'm not a warden. And obviously, if I'm talking to somebody and she's wearing something revealing, I doubt I would even take someone like that serious. So I really wouldn't be in that situation to begin with.
I would. So you see somebody at the beach and she got that one piece, or she got that two piece, and that thing catty corner in a bunk.
Right.
You ain't gonna take her serious?
Yeah, for fun.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Come on over here.
Okay. I understand what you mean. Yeah, for fun. I mean, especially.
Well, damn, what you want, a girl with an army skirt on?
No, but for fun. There's a certain way. There's a certain way to dress without having to reveal every goddamn thing. Give me at least something for the imagination. If you got it all hanging out already, I mean, okay, that lets me know. Okay, that right there, that's for fun. That's not to take serious. Damn. It's simple.
Really?
Come on, Unc, you know that. Don't do that. You've been in the game too long. You know that. Come on.
I just like looking.
Whatever they're advertising, once you get that, what's left after that? There's a reason they're advertising it. It's to get your attention. Outside of that, what's left? I'm just asking. Outside of that, what's left?
All right.
Once you get, I'm just asking, Joe. Am I tripping or am I wrong?
No, I mean you ain't tripping.
Okay. I don't know. I just been in the game 57 years.
I guess I'm out here on the island by myself. I just like looking. I can't buy the car. I just like sometimes I go to the dealership and just look at them.
I like looking too. I like looking. We all like
Is that a form of cheating? If you looking, they say people get 3 to 5 for staring. Is that a form of cheating? No, for real.
No. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Now you with your lady, nice girl walk by. Do you acknowledge that she's nice, or you pretend like you didn't see it?
Hold on. The funny thing, if I'm with my girl, right, she gon' see it before I do and tap me.
She gonna say something?
Yeah, she gonna say something. Man, look at that. What? Ooh, she got some ass, don't she? Yes, she do.
Yeah. That's what you gotta pretend. Where's she at? I done peeped her. I saw her way before you did. I saw her 10 minutes earlier. I didn't say nothing. Yeah, I saw exactly.
You already turned your head
and start tingling. But I pretend like, where's she at? Oh yeah, she okay. Good Lord of mercy.
Hey. One thing, hey, it's oh my goodness, boy.
Yeah, you just gotta pretend like you don't see it. You like that? Oh, you like that, huh? Nah. I don't like that. I like the way your booty drag the ground. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that perky sitting up on the shoulders. Out with you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make her feel. Ocho, you gotta be
you gotta be careful the way you answer.
Hype man. You gotta be a hype man. Good girl, Joe, you know this. You gotta be a hype man.
Yeah.
Damn, baby, that look good.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Now you doing it, baby. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I done turned into a hype man, Ocho. I didn't know. I mean, I grew up, we didn't have to hype it. You know, like, yeah, baby, you look good today.
Yeah.
Every day,
Yeah,
all day.
yeah. Reassurance is very important in today's era. Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I ain't got no problem with it. I mean, when your boy step out there and he got a little something nice, go ahead and tell him, you know, hey, you look nice, baby. Okay, okay. You know, I like a little affirmation too. I like to be told that, hey, okay, you put that on. I like that, Daddy.
Yeah.
Ocho.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like to get 5,200. I can get me a nice little outfit to go to Green Bay, do this draft. I get that 5,200 right quick.
But matter of fact, I'm not even wearing the outfit to the draft for Green Bay, but I'm wearing a Sterling Sharpe jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an authentic Sterling Sharpe jersey.
It's gonna be 44 degrees, Ocho.
I'm gonna put on OB outside?
No, we're in the atrium.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm good. You know, I like the cold now. I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay.
I got my jersey ready.
Huh?
Florida boy like the cold?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what he talking about.
Being in Cincinnati,
Okay.
coming from Miami, where it's always hot, we get a cold front every blue moon. For some reason, I grew an appreciation for the cold, and I couldn't wait till we get to November, December, and we get Joe? We get about 40 to 30 degrees. Man, I'm out there practicing with no sleeves on, running around, having a ball. Everybody else standing by the heater. I'm out there doing. I
don't like the cold.
I just love the cold.
What y'all be off of on them cold games, man? What you be off of, Ocho? You got to be off on something, Red Bull or something. What you?
No. I put the Vaseline on my sleeves and I just go. I'm good.
What the Vaseline do?
You keep the heat in.
Yeah, keep the heat in a little bit. And you know the benches are already heated. Then you know I got my heat what you call the heat warmers on
oh yeah, you got those packets.
Yeah, I got the packs. I got the warm packs in.
You got the warmer, the hand warmers.
I'm good. And the TV, anytime at the TV timeout, I always run to the heater, warm up a little bit, and I watch the man with the orange gloves. When I see him do like that, I just run back out to the field.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Woo.
No. I don't like the cold.
I do.
And it'd be cold out there, Joe. I mean, hey, I was in two places I played would get cold. Denver and Baltimore.
Yeah.
In Denver, it get really, 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 I'm talking about 10 and 20 at practice. I wasn't out there with no sleeves. Sunday, I'm going to be out there in no sleeves. Yeah. During the week, I'm going to be warm. Up. For sure. And you know them offensive linemen, they got no sleeves and they're in shorts. Wish y'all the best. All right, we're going to get you out of here on this one. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. Kemper Norwood Jr. said, I'm rolling with the Lakers until the wheels fall off. Lakers in 5. Well, one of them done came off, Kemper. Let's just hope the other one don't come off. Dab Smith said, I told you the Wolves are not long and big their bench is way better. And I knew if Naz Reid is the key to the series, I got this series going 6 or 7, but game 2 is important for the Lakers. Absolutely is. It's an absolute must. It's an absolute must. Absolute. Naz Reid did what he was supposed to do. He won 6th Man of the Year last year for this very reason, for the performance that he gave the Wolves tonight. Oreo Hoodlum said, JJ Redick, JJ Fish, JJ from Good Times, Ant-Man in 5. All right, Oreo, all y'all bragging. See? Okay now. What's up, Uncle Ocho? If the Timberwolves take game 2, will it be time for the Lakers to panic?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Minnesota go up 2-0, they looking to bring their broom out. They ain't looking to come back to LA.
Exactly. Red Hood said Lakers at 5, huh? Be careful what you might say. Might need a broom. I'm smelling sweet. Red, it ain't gonna happen. RJ Copan, Salt Shakers, Shaking Bakers, LBJ is a goat faker. Lakers lose in 5. RJ. Okay, see, y'all doing all that. See, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen at some point. Lakers lose. Y'all going to be talking to crazy. But okay. Make sure y'all show up Monday night now. J-Dub from Akron. Oh, why Ocho always trying to bet your guess, knowing he ain't paid you or me? When you run up and get your 5 bands, snatch that jersey for me. Yeah, Ocho, you know, hey, J-Dub, you didn't get that man his jersey, Ocho.
Who?
J-Dub.
Oh, J-Dub. I thought you supposed to send Ash the information so I can send the jersey.
She done sent it to her. J-Dub, we relayed that information to the proper channels. Ocho has it. So you ain't finna put that on us.
Okay. Matter of fact, we might have to do it because the proper channels ain't really the proper channels no more.
Oh, okay. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, hey, fam, overall, which team made the biggest statement tonight and who should be worried most after game 1? Lakers. They're the only team that lost on their home court.
Mm-hmm.
Series doesn't start till the road team wins. And the T-Wolves got off to a great start. They've already won. So the biggest statement or the greatest impression was made by the T-Wolves in the final game tonight.
Wasn't even close.
Big Eye, what's up, Uncle Joe? What do you do with the Lakers? What do the Lakers got to do to win game 2 to avoid a 2-0?
Play with some damn intensity.
True.
Yeah. Probably more of a sense of urgency. Yeah, man, their energy just wasn't there. Like I said, I just felt the Timberwolves were very desperate. They played desperate, and they played like a team who came in there to get a win.
They came with a purpose.
Absolutely. They didn't back down not one bit. They attacked them. They attacked the Lakers all night long, man. And like I said, if McDaniels and Reed gonna play like that, Lakers ain't got a chance in beating the Wolves.
10-17 Boogie. Luka, Paducah, Bazooka. Wolves in 5. DeJuan Hines, procrastination, condensation, relaxation. Lakers about to be on vacation. Okay, DeJuan. Y'all talking real reckless. King Saul 123. Not my best day as a sports fan. CM Punk lost. The Lakers lost. Damn. CM Punk lost? Damn. I ain't happy about that. I'm more disappointed Lakers lost than CM. I'm sorry, guys. There's zero chance OKC would consider taking KD back. The ownership despises him. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm assuming that you live in OKC and you probably heard something, but I don't know. I'm not so sure Kevin Durant. That's just us talking. There's nothing that's ever been said. Kevin Durant has never mentioned anything. I know he enjoyed his time while he was there, but he probably hadn't been back since he left. So probably not a great chance of him going back. Kevin Schweibelhofer. Could you see Ant-Man teaming up with Wemby later in their career, and would D Rose be a top 3 all-time point guard if he didn't get injured?
Ooh, man.
That's a good
What you think? This is your level of expertise, Joe.
Yeah, D Rose, man. I mean, he's the youngest MVP, right?
Yes.
He was the youngest MVP ever. Like I said, I've got a chance to play against him in playoff series, and he was special, man. He was special. Probably the most athletic guard that we.
Oh, she's in the athletic point guard. So now you see Russ, you see Ja, all these athletic point guards. He was the first.
Man, hey, that was a tough matchup. Yeah, I think he definitely would have been, at least top 5, point guards ever to play. He just played with so much torque that it seemed as though his body just kind of gave out, man. But he was special, bro. He was special.
Gracie Q, Tyler's about to go collect his dad's money. He's bigger than Ocho, so it'll be easy. Yeah, I'm gonna send Titus down there with you to get my money, Ocho.
I told you I'm gonna pay you after I finish the pool, huh? But old folk don't never have no patience. Patience is a virtue. It's in the Bible.
I'm gonna let you finish doing what you need to do with my money, and then once you
but you understand, what I'm doing, what I'm spending ain't got nothing to do with your money. Your $5,200 is off to the side.
Well, go and send it to me.
How am I send it?
I'll figure out a way. What about bringing it to me, Green Bay? How about Green Bay? You'll see me in 5 days.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it to Green Bay.
You want it
What'd you say, Joe?
You want it in cash?
Cash money.
See, Joe, I don't carry cash. That make me feel like when I have cash like that, it make me feel irresponsible.
Hey man,
Don't worry about it. You should feel irresponsible that you hadn't paid me.
No, because as long as I owe you, you'll never go broke.
I'm broke right now. I need that. Nelson Black say, my cousin is getting married July 12th, and I'm in the wedding, and your show is in Charlotte, July 12th. And I got the meet and greet tickets, so don't judge me if your boy late and come in with a tux. Nelson, we like the church. Come as you are. You know what I'm saying? We don't judge. We don't judge. Now, my grandma didn't take that serious because you was not going up in that church looking any kind of how.
Man.
All that said, but God said, come as you are. Mayor Porter didn't say that.
I'm sorry. Not happening.
Hey, yeah, Nelson, the Charlotte meet and greet tickets are sold out. So thank you. We appreciate that. But come on in there. Come on in that thing. Franklin status 4, the chemistry y'all have is ingenious. My wife, Christine Franklin, nursing student, is turning 41 on the 25th. My son, Christian Franklin, student athlete, is turning 17, 29th. A shout out would be appreciated. Christine Franklin, Kristen Franklin, Dad wants y'all to know he's very proud of you guys and all of your accomplishments. Wifey, a nursing student. Congratulations. Son, I know you're going to do big things, so I ain't even worried about you, but your dad just wanted to know, wife, he wanted you to know that he's proud of you guys. Congratulations, continued success. That concludes this episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me, your favorite your favorite number 85, Bengal legend, Liberty City's own. That's Ocho Cinco Johnson. And in your top right, the man known as Iso Joe, the mid-range specialist, sharp shooter extraordinaire, Joe Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, sometimes we come on extremely late, but we can always count on you guys to show support, and we greatly appreciate that. And I don't know if we can say thank you enough, because thanks to you, all of this is possible. Like I said earlier, all these plaques that are behind us, the awards that we win, everybody's talking about Nightcap. Everybody talks about Club Shay Shay. Everybody really loves the addition of Joe Johnson. And so we're looking to add Joe for the entirety of the basketball season, upcoming basketball season, starting in October. So
yes,
we thank you guys. We we hear what you guys are saying, and we try to make sure we bring you the best, whatever it is. Be it football, we try to have you the best contributors. We try to have the best guests. We try to make sure that we continue to evolve and make sure you're pleased with the content that we're producing. So thank you guys. Make sure you check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock. And if you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. Everything is restocked. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Last but not least, tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour went on sale. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, New York, Chicago, and Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That's shayshaymedia.com/tour. That link is pinned in the chat also. Guest lineup is shaping up well. Guys, you don't want to miss this. Hopefully we're coming somewhere near you, and you'll come out and see your favorite Unc and your favorite Neff, Unc and Ocho. Get your tickets now while you can. Thank you guys for joining us again. We off tomorrow, right? We off tomorrow. We do it tomorrow. We're off tomorrow. We'll see you Monday, Tuesday. We'll see you from the draft Thursday, and we're back in the regular rotation. So we're off tomorrow night. We'll see you Monday. Thank you guys for joining us again. We greatly appreciate your support. Ocho and Joe, we'll see you on Monday.
Peace out.
All right.